What's up, you guys? It's Carly back with another video, and today I have another games I beat recently video. But before I go into it, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 1,000 subs. I can't believe it. I've had this channel since 2014, I think, and started it just for fun. Never thought that I would get to 1,000 subs, so thank you guys so much for it. I post because I like to have, you know, an archive of stuff that I'm playing and doing and collecting and building or whatever have you. But the fact that there's 1,000 people out there that like that, that's crazy to me. So thank you so much, and I appreciate all of y'all for commenting and liking and subscribing and everything. I just really appreciate it. So here's to hopefully 1,000 more. So anyways, so with that being said, I got 5 more games I beat recently. I'm actually going to do a few bonuses because I'm not going to talk about them too much, but I want to get them out of the way. So for starters, I beat, I think it's called Tycoon bundle on the Nintendo Switch. It comes with Food Truck Tycoon, Burger Tycoon, and Pizza Tycoon. It's one of those Cake Mania type Diner Dash type games where you have customers and you get them their order and you upgrade your ovens and stuff. I love those kinds of games. I think growing up, that's kind of what you played on the computer, was like Diner Dash and stuff. So I love games like that, or like we would play them in the computer lab, you know, stuff like that. So they were fun. They scratched that itch because I was looking for a game like that. I'll show a screenshot if I can of the eShop game of it, so, and some screenshots of gameplay. So anyways, it was fun. Scratched the itch. So now let's go on to Assassin's Creed 1. I picked this up and started a few times in my, previously, and I've never beat it. So finally I went back and I was like, I want to play all the Assassin's Creed games. I don't even know the number of the newest one anymore. But anyways, I never played the original, so I went back and played it. It was pretty good. The story was cool to see the origins, I guess, of it. The gameplay is pretty janky in the first one, and so that's kind of sad, but it was cool to play. I'm glad I got the first one out the way. I will give it like a 6 out of 10 as far as like a rating goes, because the other ones are just better, but pretty cool to see how it all started. So I like that one pretty good. Okay, next we got Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron on the PSP. So this one is a little bit different than Renegade Squadron. I played that one in one of my previous episodes. The cutscenes in this one are actually like, not movie cutscenes, but the Renegade Squadron was like pictures. So there was actually real cutscenes in this one. It's just a, you know, run-of-the-mill Star Wars story. You're really playing the Battlefront games for the Battlefront type gameplay, and that was pretty good. The controls are a little janky on the PSP, but you kind of get used to them. But as far as like a portable Star Wars Battlefront game, this one was pretty good. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. I definitely would like bring this on a trip or something to play like on the road, because it's pretty fun. Next, this one really took me by surprise. We got Lord of the Rings Tactics. I was just in the mood for a Lord of the Rings game. Sometimes I get that way. And this is a kind of like a turn-based type battle system. You got your party, and the combat is you take turns and you move them like across a grid. It was actually really fun. The story wasn't, you know, crazy, but it was pretty cool. The moves were really cool. Like the characters you got to play, you can even play bad guys if you want. And so it was really fun. I really enjoyed this one, and it was pretty easy because a lot of times I'm not very good at like the tactile type gameplay, grid based, but this one was pretty good, and I think it's pretty cheap too. So if you like Lord of the Rings, check this one out. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10 too. It was pretty good. I've been liking playing my PSP recently. Next we got, I didn't play it on the Xbox, I played it on the PlayStation 4, but we got Jedi Fallen Order. This one is really good. I don't know, this might be old news by this point since the second one's came out, but really good story mode game, single player. You start off as Cal, and he's kind of like, I guess, an apprentice type. And over the game, you get better with the Force and better with the lightsaber. It's got combat kind of like Dark Souls or something, and it's got that Metroidvania to where, like, at the levels, there might be a path you can't take yet. You have to have a certain type of power or item or whatever to get through it. And there's some pretty cool bosses in it. The story is really good, and I'm really excited to play the next one. But I really enjoyed this one. I love the characters and everything. I would probably give it a 8 out of 10. It was pretty freaking good. I'm thinking about, actually, not right now because I just beat it, but going back and playing it on the Xbox One because I love achievements. Okay, the next, or the last one, I guess, for this video is God of War Ragnarok. I played it on the PlayStation 4 because I do not have a PlayStation 5 yet. Maybe someday, but right now I just don't feel the need yet. I don't know if it's going to focus. But anyways, God of War Ragnarok. Okay, what can I say about it? I liked it. Okay. I liked the story. It's hard for me to say stuff about it without spoiling it too much, but I'll say that the story to me wasn't as good as the first one. The first one to me was a 10 out of 10. I'm going to say this one was like an 8 out of 10 game for me. They made it a lot bigger in scale, like the world was bigger, and I think that took away some from the storyline to me, because the first one was really focused on the story, and I think the bigger world kind of took away from how good the story could have been. I heard that the DLC kind of makes it better, but I haven't played it yet, but it was just, the story was just kind of like, I felt like the first one was setting you up for like this crazy second story with a crazy storyline and a bunch of crazy stuff happening, and I felt like I was kind of just underwhelmed in the story of this one. I don't know if anyone else has played, let me know if you think that way too. I mean, I love Kratos and I love Atreus, but I was just kind of like, as far as the story goes. And the world was way bigger. I will say that the freaking, I guess they're like kings or something. They replaced the harpies? No. The elves. What are they called? The people that you fight in the first one. Anyways, whatever they are. They were really hard. I couldn't hardly beat any of them, but I almost beat all the ones in the first one. But anyways, the side content was kind of cool. It just felt like there was way more stuff than the first one that kind of took away from it to me. It didn't feel it as, I almost want to use like the word intimate. I don't know, but it just felt bigger, like they kind of went with the whole just make it big and put a bunch of stuff in it and it'll be awesome kind of route that a lot of companies go with these days. And I felt like if they would have just kind of kept to the roots of what made the first one really great, it would have been a lot better. But that's just me. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. The first one was a 10 out of 10, but I was kind of disappointed on the second one. So anyways, that's the games I beat you guys. Let me know if you've played any of these, if you beat them, what you think about them. I think my favorite, actually, of the lot, my two favorites would probably be Lord of the Rings Tactics and actually Jedi Fallen Order were probably my faves of this group of games. So, yeah. Recommend those. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Thank you again for 1,000 subs, and peace. Happy gaming.